Caleb Serong, thanks for joining us here on Sportsday WA on SEN.
Thanks, Peter. Thanks for having me. It's good to chat to you.
We'll be witnessing something a little different come Saturday afternoon here at Optus Stadium. From your perspective, how are you seeing it?
Yeah, it will be a little bit different. It's nothing I've or any of us have experienced before, really, the Indigenous All Stars kind of concept, but it's something that I grew up kind of watching and really admiring how they can kind of bring all these incredibly talented individuals together to play in a team and put on such a good spectacle for the community. So as a club with such a proud Indigenous history, we're super excited to be a part of it.
What's been the word from the likes, in particular, Michael Walters, the star veteran for the Fremantle Football Club that'll be leading the Indigenous All Stars? What's been the general talk around the club regarding Sonny, and what's he been saying to you guys?
Well, Sonny's been telling everyone today to bring their runners because they'll be running us off their legs, I reckon. So that's what he's been telling us, which I don't disagree with. I think it's going to be a very fast game, and that's going to be something that we have to be mindful of. But it's going to be a lot of fun. I think there's going to be a lot of talent on display, a lot of skill. So hopefully there'll be plenty of cool goals, big marks being taken, just not hopefully any on my head.
There's 30-player squads and all 30 players can have a run. How much game time do you perceive that maybe you'll play with that 30-man squad?
I think, obviously, a little bit dependent on how the game is playing out and stuff, but I think we're going in with the intention to kind of play most of the game, like get our usual rotations in and hopefully get through a full game, a full hit out. I think with the season only a month away, you don't want to kind of get too picky and choosy with what you want to kind of get out of it. You just go out there and play and try and build as much cohesion as a group and play together and get your body as ready as you can for round one. Obviously, we won't be pushing anyone if they're sore or if they've got an injury cloud or anything like that. But if you're good to go, I think guys get ready to go and they want to play as much as they can. So that'll be our kind of mindset, I think.
The demise of State of Origin football was because of that reason, where coaches didn't want their players to play in the view of maybe getting injured and affecting their so-called campaign with their club side. How do you tackle it? You're a professional. You're now your 6th season at the Fremantle Football Club after being drafted. What's your mindset regarding a game like this, where it's certainly going to be a highlight in your career, but of course there's bigger fish to fry?
There is, and it's a tough balance to find sometimes this time of year, the pre-season matches, and obviously when it comes to, I guess, the physicality and putting your body on the line and stuff, sometimes those kind of aspects might be dialed down a little bit for most guys, but there's also the beauty of guys trying to fight for their spots and guys being really hungry to continue to press their case for round one, which is just around the corner, and we're in that position, which I don't think you'll see many guys taking the foot off the pedal on the weekend. We've got a really deep squad at the moment that are really excited about what we can achieve this year. And the beauty about that is there's a lot of spots up for grabs. And I think guys will take that opportunity to put their best foot forward on the weekend. And I guess for everyone, they just want to continue to improve. We've had such a great pre-season that you don't want to kind of get to this point where you've got a chance to come up against an opposition and then take the foot off the gas. If anyone has seen us train over the pre-season, there hasn't been any foot off the gas the whole pre-season against each other. So now that we've got the opportunity to go against an opposition, I think you'll see even more kind of hunger and intensity come out, which is exciting.
What do you think the game will produce on Saturday? Will there be less physical intensity that we normally see in a premiership match? Will it be a bit more free-flowing? And do you think it'll be a high-scoring game because it will be free-flowing and players may have a bit of space?
Yeah, I don't think JL will want it to be too free-flowing, because that means our defence would be not doing the right thing. But I think you will see a lot of speed, a lot of run and carry, a lot of unbelievable goals. Like, we've got a lot of skill in our team, a lot of talent in our front half. They've got an incredible amount of talent and skill in their front half as well. So I think you'll see some pretty cool goals, some great marks. But I think what you'll see is, a lot of speed. I think it'll be a quick game. And especially this time of year, fatigue sets in pretty quick. So I think that's going to lend itself to a lot of open play, which at times is tough to play in, but really good to watch. I think there'll be pretty high scoring just because of the way that fatigue will set in pretty early. And then on the back of that, there'll be a lot of space, I reckon. But we're going to do our best to play the way we want to and understand that they're going to have, rolling structures and things that we're going to have no idea what they're doing because they're kind of coming together in the next couple of days and kind of putting it all together. But that's the beauty of it and the challenge for us to kind of figure out what they're doing and try and defend that and play the way we want to as well, which for us, that's all we're trying to do. We're trying to take another step towards round one and use this as an opportunity for that.
Just before we speak about you personally, just one other one. Shay Bolton, of course, will be playing for the Indigenous All Stars. So he runs with the Indigenous All Stars before he dons the purple for the first time in a match situation, whether it be a pre-season game or a match proper. How is he settled in, and what do you expect to see from him come Saturday afternoon?
Yeah, a lot of skill. He's been incredible. I think since walking, you see what he does. I've seen what he's done over the last 5 or 6 years, but to kind of see it up close and personal every day, the amount of just genuine talent is unbelievable. What he can do in a phone booth and just being able to get out of traffic and his ability to kick goals from anywhere is unrivaled to what I've seen before. And he's definitely been causing some headaches, both when he comes inside as a midfielder and then down forward when he's playing on some of the backs. There's plenty of headaches. But what I've been super impressed with is his competitiveness. Like, he's I think a 2-time premiership player. He knows what it takes to win. And he's, every day when he's out there on the track, he's trying to win. Whether it's a training drill or whether it's a match sim, he's living those behaviours every day, which is really exciting for us. His competitive nature is really high, which is something that we value very, very highly.
Is he a good bloke? Good bloke to have around? Has he got a bit of a character?
He's great. He's very cheeky. It's good. And there's plenty of lip. Him, Sonny, and Quinton have been tough to separate. Those three have just been three peas in the pod and loving it. And they're I think it's been great for Sonny as well and bringing that energy. Sonny's a very vibrant character, so having those guys come in and really connect with him, and he's showing them the ropes as well. They look up to him. He's a legend of the game and a legend of our footy club. So he's been awesome for them, but they've been just as good for Sonny, I think, with the energy they bring, which is great.
Back-to-back All-Australian representation for you in 23 and 24. Likewise, Doig medalist as well. 3-time Glendinning Allen medal winner, and you're into your 6th season now at the Fremantle Football Club. Your CV is starting to balloon out and look very impressive, but no doubt you still work on your game. And what have you been working on pre-season to make Caleb Serong even more influential and a better player in his eyes come the new season?
Yeah, I think for me, I know what makes me a good player and someone that can impact for our team. And I don't try and stray too far away from that. It's making those kind of even stronger. And for me, that's kind of the contest and ability to then impact off that. So the things that come to mind for me this pre-season that have been a big focus have been power work in the gym from a physical point of view, trying to get a little bit more powerful to, I guess, being able to burst away from contest, burst away from stoppage, trying to make more of contest wins so I can be a bit more of a damaging player on the outside, and then hopefully impact more on the inside as well. But then on the other side of that, being a bit more composed with the footy, take the game on a little bit more. I guess trying to work with the forwards, work with JT and Jai down there, give them what they want, create a bit of connection down there with those guys, because all they need is a bit of opportunity down there, and they're going to make some teams pay. So I'm just trying to play my part in that and kind of influence those guys and help them come along in my part of that relationship. And then I guess from a leadership point of view, just continuing to try and impact as much as I can on the guys around us and I guess contribute to getting us to where we want to get to, because that's my goal, to win a premiership for this footy club. What gets me up in the morning, that's what drives me every day to give the fans what they deserve. It's been a tough run for them, so I'm very excited to continue to play a part as big or small as I can in helping that happen.
Caleb, 2 final questions. Alex Pearce has got the players' vote to go around again as captain of the Fremantle Dockers, even though he's missing this game on Saturday. Just precautionary more than anything else, I believe. But he's a very popular figure, and of course Andy Brayshaw and yourself are the co-vice captains. When eventually Alex Pearce decides to hand over the captaincy, it'd be pretty hard to separate you two. I wouldn't be surprised if you were co-captains when Alex Pearce steps aside.
Well, it's something that we got to look at last year and when Alex went down, and I really enjoyed sharing it with Andy. We helped each other along. It was a good experience for the both of us. We learned a lot. You got to get an understanding of what it takes, how many extracurriculars you've got, how many different little commitments that you have that you don't really think about that the captain has to do. So for us to share that last year was great. But to be honest, Alex has got a fair bit of footy left in him, I reckon. He's playing very well, and like you said, he's a very popular member of the playing group, and he's very inspirational. He leads a lot by his actions and the care he has for his footy club and the playing group. So that's why the boys love him, and I think Andy's a great leader as well. He's coming along and developing, and I really enjoy developing together, and I feel like we've got a good combination there between him and I. We're a little bit different, but we both share the same love for the footy club, which underpins everything we do.
You've got plenty of footy in front of you. Many are predicting that Sonny and maybe Nat 5 may be playing their last seasons with Fremantle. Can you forecast whether that is a distinct possibility now?
Oh, it's hard to say. Those guys have been absolute legends of our footy club and the AFL. What they've both achieved over their careers is admirable and something that I look up to, and I've learned a lot from the both of them. So I think they're two of the most competitive guys going around, so they're going to do everything they can to continue to improve every day, continue to get better, and continue to influence and impact this group in whatever way that is. And I've got no doubt they've got plenty of good footy ahead of them, and they'll just go out and show everyone this year, which I'm really excited to see.
Mate, thank you very much for your time. It's been a very enjoyable chat. Enjoy the experience on Saturday, and if we don't speak to you beforehand, good luck for the start of the AFL season. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Peter. Appreciate it.